Can you hear me again? Okay, good, if everything is good. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, I clicked a country, which makes the game think about it for a very long time because of the mod. Right. Right, there we are. So, I think I was talking about all the modifiers we get from the focuses. For example, from these we get 1,000 military factories each. And this is 1,000 civilian factories. Activating cheats. Well, hello. Not cheats, a mod that makes everything be 1,000 times, more of. Right, let's do some research. For example, this gives 5,000% infantry defense. What are we going to need? Well, we're going to need a doctrine, and the best one is this, mobile warfare. Do you know why? Just look at the unit speed. Division speed. Plus 10,000% division speed. I don't normally use mods. I mean, I'm trying to do this and read the chat and respond to you. If you go to production, you're able to make artillery. Yes, I am. Okay, sorry for the drop-off that the stream was off for a moment, but I had to fix the lag issues. Hopefully it's fine now. What else? Well, let's get some basic research done. And maybe this. Just like 5,000% defense, why not? Anti-air only. Not sure if that's something that would be enjoyable. What else? Yeah, we only have a few factories, but they're working very quickly. We do have a dockyard, which is not going to be much help. And a few unassigned divisions. Yeah, let's make some more troops. This should be made a bit faster, so I'll just make as many as we can. Radars. Well, we'll try and get radars later. Switching these, unpausing for a moment. Yeah, it's time to unpause now. Maybe let's stick to speed 3. The game is gonna be crazy anyway. What's with the artillery only? Is that like a torture thing? Brazil. Brazil can actually do quite a lot of things. I played the game as Cuba. It would probably be similar. You can just conquer South America. Am I going to do artillery only challenge? Well, everyone is doing it, so I suppose at some point I will. Not sure about the details yet, though. Came from Spiff. Oh yeah, make sure to visit his channel as well. He helped me quite a lot in setting up the stream because I haven't really streamed on YouTube before. I'm not Jewish. I'm Polish, and both in nationality and descent. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to answer several of you at the same time. The Spiffing Brit helped me quite a lot with setting up the stream, because I have not streamed on YouTube before, only Twitch. So, yeah, quite a lot. Thanks to him, it is working. What else? All units die after one attack. Well, it depends. It depends. The mod affects everything. For example, we have a nice advisor here. Here, his old guard. Gives us quite a lot of political power. Strengthening the Polish state gives us 120,000 political power, and so on and so forth. Let's speed it up a bit. Go communist for once. I don't need to. We can just stay. Non-aligned and do anything because of the mod. And yes, the game is running really slowly because it has to do quite a lot of things. Manage a lot of manpower, a lot of factories, and all that. Getting ground support quickly. I suppose. I'm going to conquer most of the world by the end of 36 with the plan I've devised to fight Spiff, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be successful against the AI. Which state of Poland are you? Well, I live in the capital currently, which is Warsaw. Where am I from? I'm actually from this part here, that's Ostprussen here. But, you know, after the Second World War, it belongs to Poland, and it used to belong to Poland before that as well. Yeah, this was supposed to be me versus the Spiffing Brit. I should probably edit the stream description. Because for the ones that were not here before, we tried to make this a versus game where I'll change the description now because it still says I'm fighting the Spiffing Brit. We were supposed to be playing a versus game where I was Poland, he was Britain. Unfortunately, we had connection issues. I have something wrong with my checksums. I'll have to figure it out. It might be because I was modifying the game files a bit for my next challenge that I'm working on right now. I tried reinstalling and all that. But it did not work. Hopefully we can figure it out and maybe do one later in the week or maybe next week. Who knows? Hopefully it will work. Alright, change the description now so it shouldn't be misleading. Alright. Where was I? Preparing an attack. Well, we're going to need more units, so let's deploy all that we can and train more. Yeah, we're producing quite a lot of equipment every day. Am I old enough to remember the communist regime in Poland? I am old enough to remember the repercussions and the changes. I was born when, you know, it was changing, so I lived my whole life not under communism, but I've seen how my country changed when we embraced capitalism instead. And the change is mind-boggling if you haven't experienced something like that. I'm trying to read the chat, but it's going by too fast, so I'm just going to see a few of those things that you're writing. Will I record and upload the game against Spiffing Brit? If we can connect, then I probably will, but we can't connect for now, because I'm having some issues. How old am I? I don't want to give enough, you know, personal information out publicly, but let's say I'm 30-ish. Can you donate? I tried to turn it on. I think I managed to turn on Super Chat, but that might be the only thing, you know, that works. Don't be offensive towards communists, they're people too. You know, it's not people that are evil, it's communism as an ideology. It just never works, and it always leads to pain. And, you know, if... we shouldn't probably talk about that. Let's not talk politics too much, right? So the game is running very slowly. That is because of the mod. Because it has to calculate quite a lot of things. So it is going to be a very slow game. I'll try to answer a lot of your questions in the chat, talk to you guys a bit, and we'll see how it works out. And then hopefully I can show you the strategy I prepared, well, mentally prepared, for the Spiffing Brit to see if it would let me defeat him when I still thought this would work, as in the game would work. Okay, let's do some infrastructure. And infrastructure goes up to 1,000. Yeah, I should probably do that in the provinces that have the resources, so we can actually get decent resources. This is not a political debate, but you guys were asking me about communism and stuff. You know, I might be biased a bit. My country suffered a lot from communism, but let's not talk about such sad things. Let's talk about this game in which we kill millions of people instead. So, yeah, I'm preparing some units. We'll use them later. We're gonna have some manpower troubles. Oh. My first donation ever. Thank you very much. But it was supposed to pop up on my stream. Did it pop up on my stream and I just missed it? Or did it not pop up on my stream? Did you see Okay, the subscription things are popping up. Did the donation thing pop up? Because it was supposed to make a sound, and it seemed like it didn't. Oh, right, there's just a delay. Okay, thank you very much. There's just a delay. Thank you very much for donating. Yes, you can get one. That is my first donation ever. Thank you very much. I mean, not counting Patreon, but that's more of a tip, which I'm very grateful for. So we finished the focus, and I was distracted and probably didn't start one quickly enough. Now we're going to do Polish militarism, which is going to break our manpower laws because it gives us recruitable population 2,500%, which is going to make it, you know, it's going to go negative, because the numbers in the game circle around if they get too high or too low. Oh, right, one more thing. We can modify the government, because the first focus gave us quite a lot of political power. We can modify, I think, limited conscription. I tried to test this, I'm not sure, because with the next one we'll get negative manpower. Let's get free trade. Why? Well, because it will give us factory output 15,000%. Oh, another donation. Thank you very much. Was there a message? Are you going to remake Poland, Lithuania? I'm just going to take over the whole world in one attack if I can. Economy, let's do partial mobilization. We have infinite political power now, practically, so we can do whatever. Let's take a war industrialist. What do I think about patriotism and nationalism? Well, that's quite a long debate. Smooth talking, charmer, democratic. Oh yeah, let's take a Prince of Terror. What else? Military theorist, industrial concern. We have enough to do everything here. Light aircraft, maybe. We might need them later. Army offense, of course. Old Guard gives us infinite political power, but we already have infinite political power. So let's do naval maneuver expert instead, which gives us naval speed plus 10,000%. The game is already lagging really bad. I'm paused right now, but it's not a problem. I should take most of the world over by the end of the year, so won't have to go for long. Let's do air superiority and the cavalry expert. Maybe we might be using cavalry later. Anything else? Not right now, really. Let's take ground support expert. My graphics card, I'm using a GTX 970. I might be getting a new one soon, but I don't really have the cash right now, so I'll probably wait. Although it's gonna be a good moment to get a new graphics card, because the new Nvidia things are going to be coming out next week, probably. It's all rumors, but I think it's going to actually happen. Okay, thank you for the subscription. Yeah, quite a lot of subs during the stream. Where was I? Oh, right, we were supposed to deploy some more units. Electronic mechanical engineering for faster stuff. We should do that. That is 5,000% attack. And this is 2,000 entrenchment. Yep, does it really matter at this point? I might do the research thing. No, actually, let's take construction. Oh, Red Charge donated $5. Well, I'm happy you like my informative videos, and thank you for the donation. Modify the government. Do I need to modify the government? I don't think so. Okay, let's just wait until the focus is done. Right, what was I going to say? Yeah, I need to deploy a lot of units because we're going to need them. Lag again? Is it game lag or stream lag? Because that's a huge difference. I am using an Intel Core i5 processor. I don't remember the exact specification. I would have to look for it. It is clocked to 4.3 gigahertz. My 970 is quite good. GTX 970, it's working fine here. What is my plan? Well, I'm going to do 3 focuses and then invade the world in just one attack. Yes, I am really from Poland. Dzień dobry. Face reveal. Well, I did quite a lot of... I mean, I wasn't really hiding myself. Oh crap, I clicked the Soviet Union. Yeah, thank you for the donation. What is NOK? What is NOK? Is that a currency? I have to check that later. Anyway, thank you. Face reveal. I have done a few. You can just look for Taureor singing on my channel, and then you'll see me filming myself singing a song, which was a weird experience, but you guys seem to like it. Yeah, the game is... I need to pause it for a moment. What do I like more, Hearts of Iron or EU4? The difference is... I mean, I like Hearts of Iron more for making videos, because I can make more entertaining content. I like EU4 more for playing it for myself, for just, you know, relaxing with the game. So I do like both of them. I do have over 1,000 hours on each of them. I do like Stellaris as well. It has very relaxing music. Oh, right, I forgot to deploy. Ever thought about playing Victoria 2? Thank you, Felix. I tried Victoria 2. It was interesting, though overly complicated, not in a way that you can't figure out what to do, but like all the complications seemed unnecessary. I think maybe Hearts of Iron 4 is a bit too simplified, Victoria is a bit too complex. What is hello in Polish? Cześć, dzień dobry, dobry wieczór. A few words, depending on the time of day and how formal you want to be. But returning to the topic of games. Yeah, I think Victoria 2 was overly complex for no good reason. I mean, some people like managing all the pops. I personally hate micromanagement. I like macro management, like, you know, the battle plans for the generals. That is way better than just giving orders to all the units, in my opinion. French Commune happened. Polish militarism is done, and now the most important focus, Polish revanchism. Look at the stats. Justify war goal time, minus 25,000%. World tension limit, minus 4,000%. Yeah, that's gonna open up some possibilities. Have I tried Crusader Kings? Yes, of course I've tried Crusader Kings. I have several hundred hours on that, although in my opinion it's a very good game to play for yourself, not necessarily a great game to record videos for, but that's just my opinion. Okay, thank you, Dilmatsa. Will I be playing Imperator Rome? Yes, of course. As soon as I can get it, I will be playing it. Not sure if it will be featured prominently on my channel, but it surely will be featured. What else? Moderator. There is no moderator. This is my first stream. I'm still figuring stuff out here. 700 people watching. Well, that's pretty good. I will just declare on war on everyone as soon as the next focus is done. In the meantime, I just need to have a lot of units in the field. Am I mobilizing? I am mobilizing. Yeah, my manpower will go into the negatives at some point. But, well, it still hasn't. What's my plan to fight Germany? I'll just invade them, just like that. You'll see in a moment, just as soon as the next focus is done. Let's change this so that we can use the manpower. Yeah, I get that a lot. People think I'm from Britain because my YouTube page says that the country is UK. I actually am from Poland. I live in Poland. I used to live in the UK for a very short time. For less than 2 months, I lived in Edinburgh. I was supposed to study at the university there, but went during the summer first to see if I like it there, and it rained the whole time, so I decided to come back to Poland instead. And I think I've set up the channel country. I wasn't making videos at that point. I just had a YouTube account. I might have set the channel country to Britain then. I'm not sure. Something like that. It doesn't really matter. How long will the stream last? Well, I suppose until I conquer the world. It will not take too much time. Have I ever been to Ireland? I have never been to Ireland, but I do like Guinness if it's cold. And I like Irish whiskey. Not as much as a general, sherry cask whiskey, but I have enjoyed Tullamore Dew on occasion. Yeah, the chat is going by so quickly that I only read, some. I have 3 factories. We should be doing something with them. I'm not sure what. There's not much to be done, really. I suppose I can get some more ports. Maybe some anti-air. It won't really matter. Let's get more infrastructure, maybe. Now let's just keep those empty. Why not speed 5? Have a look. It's working now, but if I click something, it's going to, stop working. Donation 379 rubles. I have no idea how much that is. It seems like a lot. Thank you very much, Alexander. Let's forget the old hassles. Oh, absolutely. I have nothing against the Russian people. I just don't like the system of communism, which is why I'm often saying something against communism in my videos. But I have nothing against the Russians. I've known a few, and they're wonderful people. The ones I know. I'm not saying that all Russians are wonderful people or that they aren't, because I don't know all Russians, but the ones that I know are wonderful people. Is that informative enough? Also, I do like the Russian language because it sounds wonderful, and I love Russian songs. And you can actually listen to one on my channel. Where was I? Oh, right, deploying units. Deploying units. Have I ever been to, and then countries ensue? Have to stop playing in 1938. Well, hopefully I'll have conquered most of the world by then. Maybe apart from the British Isles and Japan, because I would need to research naval invasions. I think I need to research naval invasions as soon as we get a free slot. Danzig is Germany. Well, can I hear you? Well, I can read you. Danzig is Germany. It was for a while, but it was actually longer. For a longer time, it was Polish. Because it was founded, well, in medieval times, right? I don't remember exactly. It's several hundred years old, and I counted this once, and it was actually, it was Polish for a much longer time than it was not Polish. How's the focus going? Yeah, as soon as this is done, I'll be attacking everyone. I just need to get as many troops in the field as I can, and hope that the manpower doesn't go into the negatives, because it can do that. Oh, I know what I should do. I should modify my unit template. You're asking a lot of difficult questions. What's something I can answer nicely? I mean, not that an answer to something else would not be nice, but rather what wouldn't be YouTube unfriendly. What is my opinion on Romania and Romanians? I actually visited Romania on vacation. I went to Bucharest, and I think we visited Brașov for a moment, and that was it Brașov? Yes, and that Dracula's castle. I was disappointed in the castle. It's more just a commercial thing because, but Romania in itself was a very, very interesting country. It was a bit like Poland a few years back, but much warmer. Very, very hot in there. It was just unimaginable to me that it can be so warm. I'm from Poland. We have a very temperate climate. We don't have anything to construct. I'm deploying as many units as we can. What is the name of this mod? Just search for x1000 on the workshop and you'll see. It just makes everything be 1000 times more of it, let's say. Alright. Deploy as many as we can. Am I out of manpower? No, I'm just out of equipment. Speaking of equipment, yeah, I could use some more military factories. We're making 16,000 a day, but that's not enough. Crimea, let's not talk about Crimea. This is not pleasant stuff to talk about. I have never been to the Netherlands. This has turned to a QA, hasn't it? Q&A, hasn't it? But I can only see random stuff. I am German, do you care? I have no ill will towards Germans. I mean, I've been to Germany several times, and Rhineland is beautiful. Really, really beautiful, like green hills with castles on tops of them and rivers between them. I really don't have anything against Russians or Germans or anyone. I have something against fascism, which is why I oppose it in the game. I have something against communism, but not against nationalities or people. What did I study? I studied power engineering. Not particularly interesting. Okay, how long until... Yeah, the game is running really slowly. You can see that, because of the mod, of course. I don't have moderators. I suppose I can slow the chat down myself. This is my first stream ever on YouTube, so I didn't do moderators or anything. Let me just quickly find that that slow chat thing. That might actually be helpful, because I can only see random stuff. It's gonna take a moment. I don't know where to look for the option. Moment. Where is that? God damn it. Am I against Spiff? I was supposed to be, but we couldn't connect, unfortunately. This was supposed to be an exciting versus game, but there were some checksum issues which were probably my fault. And, well, hopefully we can resolve that later and get back to fighting something. Oh, why am I in top chat? I was supposed to be in live chat. Which is why might not be seeing. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put slow mode on with 30 seconds delay, so I can see, you know, a message from everyone, hopefully. Yeah, I put down the slow mode for 30 seconds. There was a donation and I missed it. I'm very sorry. Let me just scroll down. Thank you very much, Phantom. And what do I think about Norway? Oh, that's what NOK is. Norse Krone? That's how that's pronounced. I never went to Norway. I never went to Norway. I went to Sweden and Denmark, but I never went to Norway, so I can't really answer the question. I mean, I could say what I think theoretically, but that would be just theory. And theory is, you probably have a nice view from those fjords. And that's pretty much as I can say, because I've never visited Norway. But I heard your alcohol is very, very expensive. What's your opinion on the Kurdish conflict? I don't know enough about it to have an opinion. Can we speak Polish in here? I will probably not answer if you ask stuff in Polish, because I want everyone to be able to participate. But you can do what you want. I prefer if you do English, so everyone can, you know, talk to each other. Can I speak some German? I can speak a bit of German. I have learned it for a few years. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber ich habe es für viele Jahre nicht benutzt. That is as much as, you know, this is not perfect. It's just rudimentary German. I can communicate with a German person, but that's about it. Okay, it's time to attack everyone. Let's deploy all the units we can deploy. Select them all, add them to the army. 2,600. Okay, let's detach like 1/4 of it to a separate army. What is my opinion on Greece? Can I download Hearts of Iron 4 instead of paying money? No, you have to pay money. What's my opinion of Greece? I have never been to Greece. I have enjoyed Greek food on occasion, but that's pretty much it. Let's switch all these cavalry units to infantry units. And edit the template. Should I add support companies? Yeah, why not? And make it bigger. Some anti-air, maybe some artillery. We'll produce a lot of it in a moment. I suppose I should just go pure infantry, but yeah, we'll be fine. Remove or defend Kebab. Well, that depends on who I am playing as, of course. From which part of Poland am I? I am from Mazury, which on the map, I'll show you on the map in a moment. Mazury is essentially Ostprussen. So this province. Yeah. It was Polish before, then it was German, then it was Polish again, and so on, so on. What are my thoughts about Paerna? I'm not sure. I would have to Google stuff. I'm not well informed to have an opinion. Okay, now we do orders. What orders are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna do put everyone on aggressive, and that is what I was gonna do to the Spiffing Brit if it worked. Hopefully it would have worked. I'm just gonna garrison the world. It's gonna take a moment to put up the order. I'm just gonna click garrison in all the provinces, including enemy provinces, because with the state of the game, I wouldn't really be able to do normal orders. Yeah, I love you too, someone whose name I didn't see quickly enough. Teutonic Order, take it from Poland. Are you interested in Polish history lesson? Probably not. Essentially, this was Polish, and then a king called the Teutonic Order in to help and fight the pagans to the north, and then they became a large threat, like any religious order would, and it became, not Polish. Then Poland had it for a while again because they were vassals of Poland. EU4 is a better place to discuss this than Hearts of Iron 4, actually. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I'm going to need to click garrison on all the places everywhere. The plan when I was supposed to be fighting the Spiffing Brit was to, have the army ready, and while I was talking to you and the game was running, I was just talking to you and the game was running, but the plan was to just be clicking that all the time. Oh, a donation. Alexander, thank you for kind words. Keep those videos coming. I'll try to. Thank you. Okay, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. If I was, I would probably be able to put out maybe twice as many videos, maybe more than that. However, YouTube is quite volatile now, and I couldn't, in clear conscience, let's say, or feeling, I couldn't risk my family's well-being on that at the moment. But YouTube is doing better, my channel is doing better, so hopefully I might become a full-time YouTuber one day. But I think I'm doing fine, balancing a day job and this. Alright, this is gonna take a while. I just need to garrison everything for a nice thing that will happen afterwards. Have I ever visited Malta? I have never visited Malta, but I have some very distant family from Malta. I mean, not blood relatives, but, very cheerful people there, I think. At least those I know. I forgot Luxembourg. Did I? That would have been... I did, indeed, I did forget Luxembourg. Opinion on Finland. I have never visited Finland, so all I know about Finland is, general news and memes. So, yeah, don't really have an opinion that way, because I don't like to, form opinions without having a sufficient basis for that. So, for example, if I don't know enough about something, I'd rather... I essentially decide to not have a formed opinion about it until I learn enough. Because opinions based on just sound bites of information and all that are not very reliable. Yeah, this is not particularly exciting, is it? Me just clicking all the provinces. But it will become a little bit more exciting in a moment once I'm done doing this. In the meantime, I have not forgotten Corsica. I am not clicking islands. I'm only doing mainland stuff. It's intentional. I'm going to have to do... Big ups from Sweden, thank you. I visited Sweden twice. No, sorry, 3 times. Broke my arm on the first one. Because your biking paths are just too good. Too new. Biking paths in Poland are mostly... Well, now they're mostly, you know, like those concrete bricks, but at that time they were mostly... Fuzzy Golf. Hi, hello. Thank you for the donation. What was I? Yeah, biking paths. I broke my arm in Sweden on a bicycle. I was on a school trip to Sweden when I was still in elementary school. And we were staying at... There were some interesting things, like weird dances and bathing in a lake that had like red water. But there was also a bike trip, and unfortunately your biking paths in Sweden are just too good. It was asphalt, I think. Not sure. It was just very smooth, very hard surface. I would rather have a dirt road for that, because some girl from a younger class, you know, lost control of her bike a little bit, and she rode it in front of mine, so I had to brake quickly to not ride over her, and then I fell off to the front and broke my left arm doing that. And that was the first day of my first visit to Sweden. So I had to wear something that was... What was that? That was like a hospital vomit bag, like a very, very long plastic bag. I had to wear it on my arm when I was bathing, which was weird. But we did have a lot of laughs about it being a giant condom and the like, because that's what it kind of looked like. Right, done with... Have I done... Am I done with Asia? Yes, I'm done with Asia. Okay, that is enough of this rant. Let's see what you're writing in the chat. Opinion on Ireland. I think I answered that already. Never been. Met some people. Very chillful. Like Guinness. Like Irish cream. That's pretty much as I can say. I probably have quite a lot of Irish viewers because the video in which I played as Ireland and annexed the United Kingdom was quite popular for some reason. DNA testing? No, I was not doing DNA testing. I don't know where my ancestors are from. I mean, I know to like 3 generations back, and they're all Polish. Opinion on Czech. Is it called like Czechia now? Something like that? It used to be Czech Republic, right? I think it's Czechia. I'm not sure. I don't want to be rude to the Czechs. Went there once. I really liked it. Very tasty beer and weird but good food. Like mixing some flavors I wouldn't normally mix. But it was enjoyable. I went to Prague. I really enjoyed it. Oh, right. That's it. I've set up my garrison order. Let's set up another garrison order for you guys when that becomes available. Alright, next step, well, we have finished the focus called Polish Revanchism, which gives us very nice war goal justification bonuses. So what we need to do now is select some other countries, which is going to slow the game down even more, because selecting countries makes the game recalculate stuff about them, and there's a lot of stuff because this is a ×1000 mod. Where was I? I should probably put it down to 60 seconds delay instead of 30 seconds. Let me just check that quickly, because I still can't see all the text coming through. Alright, switch to 60 seconds. Why Poland did not exchange Slovakia for Danzig like is possible in-game? I don't know those people that lived then. Probably didn't want to appease Hitler because, you know, see how that happened for Slovakia and for Czechoslovakia. How well that worked out for them. I don't know. I don't want to do, you know, alternate history other than in-game. Should I do Central Region strategy and get a few thousand military factories? Or should we go towards maybe diversion recovery rate plus 10,000%? Or maybe military factory construction speed plus 20,000%? Let's maybe get this, because we're gonna get a few thousand factories from that. Did I not garrison Scandinavia, really? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for that. That is important as well. That is good enough. Alright, now we need to justify some war goals. Yeah, the game is gonna be slow. Justify war goal on whatever. Germany. Then Denmark. This too is gonna take a moment. Just want to show you some cool thing you can do in this mod, which absolutely breaks the game and is not necessarily the best choice for, you know, anything else than meme content. Is there really 1,000 people watching? Whoa, that's pretty cool. That's my first stream on YouTube. Didn't think we'll get that. Didn't think we would get those numbers. Yeah, Netherlands. There you go. Just want to do all the war goals. Luxembourg. France. Austria. Right. Let's do that too. I don't need to do all the countries. For example, I don't need to do Czechoslovakia, because Czechoslovakia is guaranteeing Yugoslavia. So I can do Yugoslavia instead, and Czechoslovakia will follow. Same with Romania. I don't need to do Romania. It's enough if I do Greece or Turkey. So I'll do both Greece and Turkey. Alright, have a look in the chat. Opinion on Spain. I visited the Canary Islands once. It was very nice, although they had very weird toilet arrangements there. There was like a bag next to the toilet for the paper, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a toilet rather than a hole in the ground. So didn't much care for that aspect, but the rest was fine. Really enjoyed the warm weather, even though it was winter. How do you skip forward? This is live, you don't skip forward. Yeah, I know this is not particularly interesting, but be patient. Once I'm done with all that, it will be very interesting for a brief moment, and then the game will also almost die because it will become so slow. Yeah, I'm just justifying on absolutely everyone right now. Yeah, let's do Liberia as well. And Portugal. Opinion on France. I went to France twice, I think. Yeah, I think twice. Very good food. Very, very good food. First time I went to Disneyland with a trip that I won in a mathematics contest. That's, you know, like a countrywide thing that you get in schools, and the kids that do well go to the next level, and then if they do well, then you go to the next level day, and if they do well, they get some prizes. And later I went out of university and stocked up on tons of French wine. That was fun. More tips and tricks videos. Did I forget Scandinavia again? Really? No. No, I did not. Opinion on Portugal. I have never visited Portugal, so I can't give an honest opinion. I prefer to, you know, not have opinions based on anything other than good research or personal experience. So as I have not gone to Portugal, I don't have an opinion on Portugal. I haven't really traveled a lot in my life. I'm a very much of a stay-home person. I don't know, I just don't enjoy traveling for the sake of traveling. What are my division templates? I'll show you in a moment, but you know, with this mod, they don't really matter, really. Okay, this is done. Mongolia and Tanutuva. We've done Xinjiang. Let's do Manchukuo. Don't need to do the others because it's a puppet of Japan. I do Shaanxi and Communist China. I didn't do Communist China. I might have forgotten Spain. I'll go back and see. Yes, indeed, I have forgotten Spain. Thank you. I have never visited Estonia. Yeah, this really is turning into a Q&A, isn't it? Alright, I think we've justified on right about everyone. Did I do... Oh, didn't do Bulgaria. And we did Albania, did Hungary. Right, now I didn't do Romania, but they're guaranteeing Greece. So we'll just wait for 10 days now. Let me... What is my honest opinion on socialism and communism? You really want to get me thrown out of YouTube, don't you? See, those systems... Just a quick thing. There are two things wrong with those systems. The collective good is more important than the individual good. That's one thing, that's why they are collectivist systems. And who gets to determine what the greater good is? Who gets to determine what the collective good is? Well, the politicians that are high up in the ranks. And what kind of person becomes a politician like that, right? Not the good, caring kind of person. And so that's my war goals. And the other thing about it is those systems fundamentally rely on people not exploiting each other because they make it real easy for people to exploit each other. And knowing a bit about human nature, yeah, that's not going to work. No. But I'm not averse to some social policies. Like, I do have an opinion on, you know, like healthcare and education and all that. But you have to use it, you know, responsibly, not just, yeah, let's all be socialists and communists. That never works. Never ever. So, yeah, some of you probably hate me now because there's a lot of socialists on the internet. Where was I? Yes, we have justified war goals on right about everyone. Let's just wait one more day to make sure we have justified on everyone. So now it's time to declare war on everyone. Yeah, see, communism is good in theory, but it was never good in practice, and you kind of have to follow the evidence. If it doesn't work in reality, it just doesn't work. Say something in Polish. What should I say in Polish? You want a little song? Like a bit of a song, not a whole one. Yeah, just declare a few wars. My throat is giving out. I need to have a bit of a drink, sorry for that. Excuse me. Okay, let's declare war on everyone. Someone asked me to say something in Polish. Alright. Płonie ognisko I szumią knieje. Drużynowy jest wśród nas. Opowiada starodawne dzieje. Bohaterski wskrzesza czas. O rycerstwie spod kresowych stanic, o obrońcach naszych polskich granic, a ponad nami wiatr szumny wieje I dębowy huczy las. Yeah, that will be enough for today. So let's maybe not talk politics anymore and just focus on something more pleasant. Yeah. I mean, you asked, I answered, right? But it's not something enjoyable. You know, I've got too much politics in my life. Whenever I go on Twitter, it's Donald Trump that, socialists that, blah, 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 blah. That's why I don't really use Twitter anymore. Oh, the chat is coming up very quickly. Sorry, what? I tried to read something about justifying war goal, but the things are just going over too quickly. All right. Luxembourg. It's gonna be over soon. There is not an infinite number of countries that you can declare war on. Okay, we've declared war on pretty much everyone in the world. Well, everyone in this part of the world, in Eurasia. Diplomacy. Yeah, Romania should be coming in any minute now because they are guaranteeing Greece and Turkey. Same goes for Czechoslovakia, guaranteeing Yugoslavia. And Menkuka we can just attack because we are at war with their master and their puppet. So let's do that too. Can I do throat singing? No, I cannot. I did not forget Ireland. I am not attacking Ireland because I don't have naval invasion technology. We'll try to get that soon. Alright, now watch this. We have we have garrisoned everything, right? Let's, sorry, need to close this. And we have researched a doctrine. This doctrine that gives us unit speed, division speed plus 10,000%. So, now look what's gonna happen. Unpausing. Oh, right, I need to accept all these notifications first, so just a moment longer. Yeah, over 1,000 people watching. That is very much appreciated, and also a surprise. Okay. Have a look at this. We're gonna have some trouble early on. But we have ah, crap, I clicked the army. I didn't want to. Didn't want to click the army. It looks weird. This should work, unless Germany moves too quickly. Latvia capitulates. Lithuania capitulates. See, they're moving. They have plus 10,000% division speed, and just look at the clock. It's just going hour by hour, and this is what the changes are. Couldn't really do normal orders because I would need to pause every minute and just readjust everything. So I just garrisoned all of the land everywhere, and my units are trying to take all the victory points everywhere. This is not perfect, but it's good enough, and in this mod, good enough is all that we need. Oh, right, we got some extra factories. 3,700. I should probably put them to use because I'm missing some equipment. Oh, and I'm missing resources as well. Probably get on that soon. Form the Commonwealth. Should I? I suppose. No, I'm not controlling all the Polish states right now. I'll get on that. Oh, let's do improved worker conditions. Yes, because why not? And maybe some more equipment. Not that we really need to. Well, let's get some more equipment. Yeah, I do like the new production interface, although I am missing resources, but once we take the Soviet Union, that should be remedied. And I am on free trade, which is damaging to resources. 96 million manpower. The fall of Berlin photo was... I don't know. Okay. And now I can get some more factories going. No, I cannot. It's all taken. No, not all of it. Yay, more factories. Once we do a proper focus, we'll get thousands of factories. Okay. So this is all happening in a matter of hours. Just look at the timer go once this is happening, while this is happening. Have I ever been to Slovakia? I have never been to Slovakia, sorry. I might someday. I'm not going to sing anything else today, sorry. One is more than enough. Okay, I need to click these away. Germany has capitulated, and so did Yugoslavia and Bulgaria. Yeah, this is what I was going to do in the game with the Spiffing Brit if it worked out. For those of you that were not here at the beginning, this was supposed to be a versus game against the Spiffing Brit when I was Poland and he was the UK, but we had connection issues that were probably my fault for messing with the game files a bit, and even reinstalling didn't help. I'm going to try and get that fixed, so hopefully we can do that later, maybe with a different mod. And also the Spiffing Brit helped me quite a lot in setting this up because this is my first live stream on YouTube. I have streamed before, but it was on Twitch. Oh, France capitulated, I think. Yeah, I need to click these away. Communist China joined Comintern, and we have 15,000 factories. Am I a scout? Oh, you mean the Polish bit, which is harcerze. No, I only went for like a month or two when I was a kid. I liked the songs, and then the I don't know what the word is in English for that. The guy that manages, you know, the group left us in the woods with some older kids and just went to do something. And my parents, and you know, I was a very responsible child, so I found my way home. And my parents were so angry that they, you know, pulled me out of that and never allowed me to try that again. I wasn't too bothered. I only liked it for the songs. The rest was boring. Build some raiders. Oh, I don't have the tech. I have 3. Yeah, I probably should have researched something more interesting. Ah, the first peace conference. Should I do puppets? Nah, not this time. Although puppets are technically the better choice here in satelliting everyone, and because the, you know, what's the word? No, he did not get drunk. What's the word for this? Oh yeah, the focus is with the industrial construction focuses and military focuses all give like 1,000 factories in the state. So if I were to have 50 puppets, each of them would have several thousand factories, and you could get that back later. You know, I should probably do that after all. Yeah, let's get the maximum amount of factories, shall we? Puppet and satellite and puppet. Yeah, puppeting after all. Yeah. So that's our first. That is our first peace conference. How much manpower do we have? 295 million manpower. Well, that's a good amount of manpower. I think I did this wrong. Who is the Netherlands allied to? Because Sweden, Norway, Iraq, everyone here capitulates. Who is Netherlands allied to? Who are the Netherlands allied to? They are in the Allies. That's unfortunate. I was hoping they would join some other faction. Maybe I attacked them in the wrong order. Because then, when they surrendered, we'd get this. And then we could invade South America from there, even without having proper technology, because we don't have proper technology. Okay. I'm getting a bit tired. Let's get this done. Oh, Ethiopia probably has the same doctrine that I do, which is how they got all the way everywhere. Oh, that's a few capitulations. Do you know why they all happen at once? Well, because it's just been 1 day since the last capitulations. This is how quickly this is going. Okay, let me have a look at the chat. I haven't really done that in a moment. What happened to spiffing? Well, we were supposed to stream together, but we had connection issues, which originated on my end, probably. I'm going to try and fix that. How many languages do I speak and how did I learn them? I speak Polish, English, I speak German in a way that I can communicate, but, you know, not perfectly. And a tiny little bit of Russian, and that's it. Like a little bit of Russian. I can say basic stuff in Russian, but nothing fancy. Should probably do Commonwealth now. Can we do that now? No, there's someone in here that's not supposed to be here. Oh, that's a few capitulations, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have a technology to invade the UK, which is why I'm puppeting everyone I can puppet. Maybe they'll do it for me. Yeah, can you guys, like, take this for me? Dilmatsa, you can say you were the first stream donator. Yes, you can. You were my first stream donator ever. I have never had one before that, because I only streamed on Twitch and I didn't set up donations there. And so only the super chat here is the thing that happens. So yes, indeed, you can say that. Alright. There's a lot in the chat, I'm just trying to... What army doctrine is that? I am using mobile warfare because the first bit of that gives you essentially infinite speed, plus 10,000% unit speed. So they just whoosh wherever they're needed, which is why this is all happening so quickly, which is why it's August 36 and we have taken almost everything everywhere. We still need to get to Britain and to the US, which is why I need... Oh, stuff is happening. Which is why I need to research naval invasions. Where was I? Yeah, it's just been like a week since we started fighting. I should really switch this, but well, let's finish it. Then we'll research naval invasions. Opinion on Romania. I already gave my opinion on Romania. On Turkey, never been to Turkey. Only knew a few Turkish people. So can't really form an opinion. Not enough information. Oh right, 1.4 billion manpower. We might go into the negatives soon. What's my opinion on Yugoslavia? Well, it doesn't exist anymore. Historically, it was a weird thing to create, which is why it was so divided inside. I don't know. Alright, so, have we killed everyone yet? We have not, because these guys pieced out. I'll need to redo war goals on them, but we have a truce. Yeah, let's redo some war goals, because, yeah, there was a peace conference with the leaders of their alliance. Okay, you are my puppet. We're at peace. Let's get a new war goal on you. Which is why our wars just stopped. Let's get a war goal on Mongolia. And Tanutuva. Is that everyone? Seems like it is. And Ethiopia is my puppet? Yes, it is. Alright, good. Okay. Does this mod only affect me? No, it affects everyone. The AI just doesn't know how to make use of this. 0 manpower. Oh yeah, see? This is the problem with mods like this. Maybe if I switch my manpower law, it will help. Because the numbers cycle, there is a limit, which is one of the ways how you can get nearly infinite equipment by sending Lend-Lease. Unless that was fixed, I don't know. Is it going up or down? It is going up, but see, we had too much manpower, so it reset to a negative value. This is a problem with mods like this. There's a lot of you asking for my opinion about stuff I have no idea what it is. Like Summon the Apostate. I don't know what that is. Alright. Yeah, we're trying to restore order in Mongolia. Exactly that. So, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do right now because we need to research. Transport ships. I probably should have started with that, shouldn't I? Troop convoy requirement. Naval invasion capacity. That's nearly infinite naval invasion capacity. Okay. I've puppeted a lot of people because that gives me more. That'll give me more factories ultimately. But who really needs more than 36,000 factories? We could get more. Not sure why we would. Yay, lots of factory slots. What we should do is get infrastructure in all the places that have proper resources. Do I ever play Crusader Kings 2? Yes, but not really to record. I tried it for a while, but it wasn't my scene, really. I'm too much of a min-maxer to do Crusader Kings, to have fun playing Crusader Kings for recording, because it just end up, you know, building an empire that encompasses everything every time. What is my opinion on Poland? What is my opinion on Poland? Well, I do love my country, but it has its problems. hopefully it will get better soon. I am hopeful. I hope everything will be alright. I really don't want to leave Poland. And, you know, immigrate. I don't want to do that. So hopefully everything will be well in Poland and I can happily stay here. Yeah, we can do the Commonwealth, can't we? Just a moment, trying to get some more steel while we research the thing. How did I enjoy my stay in Scotland? Well, I did like the food, weirdly enough, because, I mean, not the normal food you get in the supermarket and all that. Yeah, we were on a budget, so chicken nuggets in the cheapest oil and all that. I did enjoy the restaurant food, like I would have gammon and egg for dinner, because I worked in a bar and we had a discount on the food that was served there, and that was the cheapest big meal, so that's what I was having usually. I like that. I like the steak thing. I can't stand baked beans though. Really can't stand baked beans. Right, let's finish up Mongolia and Tanutuva and Xinjiang. And Shaanxi and everyone we can attack. Then we need to do the naval invasions and then we can finish the game. Okay. Yeah, I know this is not particularly exciting, but this is how this mod works, you know. And you see how the stream it's quite enjoyable, and there seems to be a lot of interest in it. I think I might be streaming my my challenge preparations quite a bit. Hopefully. I'll still see how that works out because essentially before I do a challenge I prepare a strategy. And I could, you know, stream the preparations of strategy, not the recording of the challenge itself, of course. Alright, the game is... I think I might not be able to finish this. The game is a bit too slow now. We've been streaming for an hour. We've taken Eurasia. And Africa. We have not taken Britain. We have not taken America. Taking one of them will be sufficient. Yeah, Shaanxi and Tanutuva. Yeah, getting lots of puppets. I do like puppets. Anything else in here? Did I puppet Shaanxi already? Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I still need to take Japan at some point. Mongolia and Xinjiang. Commonwealth, please. Let's have a look. Yes, we can do that. Here you go. Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Rebirth of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Opinion on Lithuania. I went there when I was a teenager. I went there with my parents because some of my family used to live there when it was still Polish. Very similar to Poland, actually, in terms of, you know, the general scenery. I did like it there. One thing I remember to this day, although I was a teenager at that time, so that feels like a natural thing to remember as a teenager, was that there were girls walking around in bathing suits in supermarkets for some reason. A cultural thing, I suppose. But yeah, that seems like a thing that a teenager would remember, doesn't it? Bulgaria. You want me to do a Bulgaria challenge? That's not the first time I'm seeing this in the chat today, so it might actually... Yeah, there might be quite a lot of demand for that. Maybe I'll do that. Can lower the autonomy of subjects. I can annex Russia. Don't really care to do that right now. I need to wait for a moment now. Let's try to make the game run faster by zooming in somewhere. No? Doesn't work? How about here? That's better. I need to wait to get this technology so that we can invade Britain. And anything else? I suppose I can do this. Alright, I think I'll be finishing the stream up soon. It's a good first one, I think. but I'm getting quite tired, and you can probably tell from my voice. I've had a headache the whole day, so I'm not in the best of shapes to entertain you guys. But I hope you are enjoying this. I am. This is a unique experience. This mod is really weird. What do I think about Millennium Dawn? I have not really played it. I don't like modern day mods usually, because, you know, it just makes the war too real, and Poland doesn't have a good history in, you know, not being invaded by people, so I normally don't really enjoy playing modern day mods in games like this. Why would I leave Poland? We were supposed to not talk about politics, weren't we? Yeah, let's just say it's not really the best right now, but hopefully that will change. Can I form the Taureor Turkey? I don't know what that is. How can I annex puppets? Well, you go here, you manage subjects, and when you lower their autonomy enough, you click this and annex a puppet. Oh, I just annexed Ukraine. Sorry. And then they're next. You need the Together for Victory DLC to do that. Essentially to manage your puppets. Yeah. How is that technology going? Yeah, I suppose I could continue to, you know, to finish this up for a moment longer. We'll see how long it takes. Hopefully not too long. Do I play the Kaiserreich mod? I did for a bit, yes. Taxes are high in Poland. Yes, but that's not the problem. Taxes are not too high in Poland. They're not extremely high in Poland. But they're a bit unclear. It's not obvious what you're supposed to pay. Really, let's not talk about politics. It just makes me sad because that's what politics does. I'm not a lover of the current... really, please, no politics anymore. That's enough, really. The Polish Bob Ross of Hearts of Iron 4. Thank you very much. That is a compliment. I do enjoy Bob Ross quite a lot. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to end the stream here. It's been fun. We're almost ready to invade the UK. However, I'm developing quite a bit of a serious headache, so you can probably notice that I'm not as energetic as before. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, we're going to end it here. And thank you for all the donations. That's my first stream ever, so that's... it's very... what's the word? It makes me happy that I make you happy enough to want to give me money, but it also makes me happy to have money. Is that bad? No. I mean, I really appreciate those, and that's really a help. And today is special because that's the first time I've ever done this. Yeah, so hopefully I'll do another one in a few days. And maybe, you know, just stream a preparation for the challenge. But yeah, I'm not really feeling up to streaming anymore because I'm not feeling too well today. I think I might have a small cold or something, but I'll try to deal with it tonight with some home medicine, and hopefully I'll be good as new tomorrow. So, to reiterate, I enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Have a nice night, and see you next time. Goodbye.